After I had my first child, something about my smell changed. You know how they said those that have body odor, they can't perceive it. This one, I am perceiving it. My armpits became dark. Welcome back to my channel. I'm Onyi and I'm a mom of three living in Italy. Please subscribe to my channel, like this video and also comment. So I want to share one of my body care routine with you guys, especially to mothers, my fellow mothers, because initially I thought I was the only one who experienced this thing, but I saw a post on Facebook where someone complained, and in the comment section so many mothers too were complaining. Even some are still finding cure for theirs. So I want to share my experience and what I do, my body care routine for that. So after I had my first child, I noticed that something about my smell changed. Also, I started sweating a lot on my armpits, my roll-on, the roll-on I was using then, and the antiperspirant I was using before I had my child. It was as if it wasn't working. So because of that, I bought so many. In fact, I changed so many roll-ons and antiperspirant because anyone I buy, I still perceive that smell. The smell is not like a body odor smell, no body odor, but something was off about my smell. And because of that sweat also. So when I Googled about this sweat, they said because maybe I'm a breastfeeding mom, because I saw some comments in a page that I opened. Some breastfeeding mothers were complaining about it. They said maybe it's because I was still breastfeeding. But my first child, I didn't even breastfeed her like that, but I was still sweating. And the smell, you see, that smell is nobody other smell. There is this smell. I know that something is wrong, and the thing was coming from my armpits. I was so sure of that. So I changed so many roll-ons. I used so many roll-ons and antiperspirant, but after a while, the thing is that when I apply it, I won't perceive the smell again. But after a while, I will start perceiving that smell, and I wasn't comfortable with it because you know how they said those that have body odor, they can't perceive it. This one, I am perceiving it. Imagine someone beside me now perceiving it again with me. So it was too much. And during summer, it was even worse during summer, the hot weather. And it made me during summer, I will put roll-on in my bag when I'm going somewhere that I have to stay for a while, because after a while I will start perceiving that smell. When I perceive it, what I do is that I just use the restroom, use wipes, clean my armpits and apply another roll-on. So this thing continued for like almost 1 year. Then one day I remembered about lemon and how I've heard that lemon juice helps to stop body odor. Those that have body odor, they can also use lemon. I said, okay, why not I start using the lemon juice? So I started using the lemon juice. At first, I was using it every day. And how I use it is that, because no lemon juice has smell, how I use it is that at night before I take my bath, I apply it, and allow it stay for a while. Then I wash it off. So at first I was doing it every day, but because I have a sensitive skin, and you know how sensitive armpits can be, so it was as if it was hurting me. Then I reduced it to like 4 times a week. This thing, I started doing it like 2019, because I had my first child 2018 October. So I started doing the lemon thing. And I noticed that after a while, I think after a month or so, I noticed something different. Like I will wake up in the morning and I'm still like fresh, even without applying the roll-on and antiperspirant. Like I will remain fresh. This thing continued, and I continued using my lemon, and that smell again, it reduced. Not like it completely stopped, but it reduced. At least if before, when I apply my roll-on, it will take like maybe 2 hours before I start perceiving it. When I start using the lemon, at first, initially when I start using the lemon, it will take like, let me just say, like 5 hours before I start perceiving it again. But after a while, it completely stopped. Like the lemon juice helped me. God, it helped me a lot. Then around 2023, 2024, when this trend of using glycolic acid to brighten your armpit and also stop sweat in your armpit. I saw it too. I saw it then, but I didn't buy it. 2024, I was pregnant with my baby, so I wasn't even myself, but I was still doing the lemon juice thing because it became my body care routine. I'm only sharing this thing because I saw that so many mothers experience it, because at first I thought I was the only one who experienced this type of thing. I be some mothers also are still experiencing it. So 2023, 2024, this trend of there's a trend of glycolic acid, sorry, on the internet then, but I didn't buy it. So I was using my lemon juice. Then last year, I bought glycolic acid and I bought it around, I think, around this time last year, around May last year, because it was during summer. It was almost summer when I got it. So I got the glycolic acid. No, I got it around ending of June. Yes, I got it around ending of June. Yes. So I got the glycolic acid last year, 2025. I said, okay, let me stop using the lemon juice and be using the glycolic acid, since it also brightens the armpit, like they said, the trend. So I started using the glycolic acid, my people. It worked. It was working, because when I was using the lemon juice, even if I'm not going out very early in the morning, I will remain as fresh as even before I have my bath and apply the antiperspirant or the roll-on, because I use the both of them. I will still remain fresh. So the problem was already solved. I only got the glycolic acid because of the brightening of the armpit. So when I got the glycolic acid last year, it continued, it worked, it was stopping the sweat, but instead of brightening my armpit, my armpit became dark, like wearing because I love wearing like sleeveless in summer. But last year summer, at some point, I was even shy to wear sleeveless because of my black armpit. So I stopped it. I stopped the glycolic acid since last year July. I stopped it. Yeah, I stopped using it and continued with my lemon juice. But this year, I think a while ago, last month, April, I stumbled on a video by an esthetician, because I've said before, if you open my phone, as in my TikTok, because know how social media works, is what you are always watching. That's what they will be showing you. And I watch a lot of skincare videos, body care. So I stumbled on an esthetician video on TikTok, and she was talking about using products to brighten the underarm. So she now advised that yes, these products work, but it's not something that you use every day. Like the glycolic acid is an exfoliant. It is an exfoliant, and exfoliant, you don't use it every day. So she said maybe this type of thing you can use it like twice or three times in a week. So after I saw that video, I'm still using my lemon juice. So after I saw that her video, I said, okay, since the exfoliant that I apply on my face, I use it every three days. So why not this glycolic acid for my underarm? Why not also be using it like every three days like that? So I started doing it, and so far so good. I've not noticed anything, but the only thing is that they advise you to apply the glycolic acid and leave it there overnight. I don't leave it overnight. So what I do is that instead of applying the lemon juice before I take my bath, maybe after each three days, I will apply the glycolic acid, allow it stay for a while before I go shower, and it has been working. See, if I wake up here, I don't really leave the house early on Saturdays, and before I even remember to use my antiperspirant and my roll-on, maybe it will be later in the afternoon, or maybe if I'm going out, I sometimes forget and I will not perceive anything. So if you're having this problem as a mother, even as a single girl, because mine started with motherhood, if you're having this problem, just try lemon juice. It works. I don't use it even these days. My lemon juices, I use it every other day, not like when I started using it that I was so religious about. I was using it like 4 times in a week, sometimes even 5 times in a week, but I think I was using it more 4 times in a week because it was hurting me. So these days I just use it like every other day, maybe every 3. I don't apply it always now, and that it was what helped with the smell I had after I became a mother. So I thought to share because the comments I saw on Facebook, like, oh my God, I went through it. Oh, I went through it. I'm someone who doesn't like any smell. I will perceive it. I will perceive any smell on my body, especially if it's coming from my armpit. I will perceive it. So if you are a mom and you are having this problem, is also, aside if you are not even having the problem, is a good, like, is a good body care routine, because even though mine has stopped, I'm still like doing it. Yeah, not every day, but I still do. So it's a good body care routine. So I thought to share, even if this video will help one person, I will be happy, because yeah, I have shared it and my mind is calm. So I am not gatekeeping anything. All right, guys, I want to exercise now. Is night. I want to change and exercise, because I wanted to do this video after my exercise. I said I might be tired to do it. So all right, guys, I'll catch up with you guys later. So I'm done exercising and about to apply my glycolic acid. So today is for glycolic acid. I don't apply this thing with my clothes on, but because I want to show you guys, that's why I'm applying it. So this is how I apply it, and I will allow it stay for like 10 to 15 minutes, yeah, before I go shower. Oh my God. I don't leave it and sleep. I wash it off because I'm still scared of the very black underarm. I didn't like what I saw last year. So I'm washing it off. This cloth is disturbing me, but I cannot be naked to do it on camera now. I am so tired. I'm tired. Yeah, I will leave it on for 10 to 15 minutes. All right, guys, thank you for watching. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and also comment. Yeah, if you've had this experience, you can also share your experience and how you cured it. All right, I'll see you in my next video. Bye. Don't mind my hair, because